Hi there, Aquarius. It's Maria from the Tarot Shop here with your message from the Tarot for the month of September. Now, I think that the Tarot promised quite a lot last month, didn't it? So something should definitely be setting some very strong magic in your situation. So, you know, something definitely is starting to form. Now, where it's going to take us in the long run, I have absolutely no idea. So let's see what message the tarot has for us for this month. Sorry, the focus is a bit... I've got two decks in front of me. I will pop the details of which ones I'm using on in the description area. Now for the... Let me just stop a second. For the Oracle, I'm using the Woodland Wardens. So you get an animal and a plant or a tree. And I'm using my Radiant Wise Spirit. So I'll put the details if you want to have a look and see which cards I'm using. But for now, if you haven't been to me before, I choose one Oracle card to give you the energy for the month and 6 tarot cards. It's a very brief reading, approximately, it can anything between 5 and 10 minutes. I don't tend to force it. What comes, comes. And it's a message from the tarot. I threw the cards everywhere there. Let me just pick those up, sorry. And as you can see, I don't stop the recording because I think it's important that when I say that there's a message coming, that I give the cards the opportunity. You know, and sometimes life can get a little bit messy, can't it? Especially when I'm doing the cards. Hang on a second. Right, okay. Okay, the Hound and the Pair. Loyalty. Okay, so we've got, is that your loyalty or is that loyalty to you from others? Let's see what the tarot, I mean, they keep talking about success, so we must assume that everything's kind of going to plan there. What this is. Aquarius, September, thank you cards. So from you know, all the dreams and parts of the whole kind of like the vision and the plan for the future, that's, can you see you've got these two cards working? The energies are very, very similar. Right, okay, you've got the Two of Cups and the Two of Wands, which is suggesting that a decision is here with regards to a union. So the two of you, at the very beginning of the month, I believe here that you are... let me just see if I'm going to get that energy right. Hang on a second, I'm pulling another card. Yeah, okay. Right, so this is about dreams. It's about, what is it that the two of you want? What is your vision and your dream for a partnership? I'm just listening to see if there's anything else coming up. I mean, essentially, at the very beginning of the month, so at the very beginning of September, you've got the two of you coming together. So it's, and people sometimes say, oh, I haven't got a relationship. It's not always that. It's somebody really significant who cares about you. And as a result, it's the coming together of two people for a common goal. And it looks as if it's a decision on where to come. Now, that can be through you or through the other person. And it can be that, I think I've got this irritating autofocus on, haven't I? I apologise for that. But it could be that it feels very much that somebody else significant in your life, an extremely close friend or a member of your family or your partner, the two of you are going to get together and a decision will arise that heads towards the dreams. So it can be that you seek advice from a business partner or somebody else allows you to follow your dreams. The key things here is that there will be a deciding factor that sets you off in a certain direction. The star here is very much guiding, and you know me that I always say that if you get the star, the universe is listening So no negativity. Mustn't start the month. If you're a little bit disappointed that it didn't all come together last month, stop, because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, okay? And this suggests very much that the universe is listening to your needs right now. Significant other person, the two of you need to decide, or they're going to help you make a decision that's leading you off in a direction, okay? Now, it's all, you've got 3 major arcanas here. So again, we've got a significant September. We leave September changed in some way. Something significant is happening again. And it's very much around where we're being guided to, what we can't see. Now, the High Priestess, she's all about guiding us towards wisdom, knowledge, our soul's journey, all the secrets of the universe. You know, she's very much around intuition, synchronicities. You know, we always think that what we see in this 3D reality and what we see with our own eyes is the only reality, but it's not, because as I said earlier, you can't always see what's going on behind the scenes. And this indicates very much that this decision, or this pathway that you take at the beginning of the month that leads you towards this, leads on to this hidden element of very, very psychic, intuitive. This is the card of the psychic. It's all that beautiful old wisdom, you know, that's held within. She's just holding the Torah, which is the book of knowledge, of life. And it's only shown to those who are prepared to learn, prepared to understand that, you know, it's not like a sweetie shop, everything in balance. You know, we need to make sure that we are doing things. So it's around you doing things for the right reason, for the good of all, for the knowledge of the world. Gosh, that's really deep, isn't it? But then you've got the moon as well, which tells me that, you know, expect the unexpected path. You see, this is about a path soon to be revealed. So the biggest thing for this month is around the loyalty, I believe is coming over here, is to actually make that decision, guiding yourself towards the right path, okay, with the assistance of a significant other person. So they will be helping you in some way, either financially, mentally, emotionally, whatever it is, but you'll get some support and some guidance. And they probably want the same thing that you do. And you're going off on this pathway towards the right direction, the star, which is the place of hopes and dreams realized. In the middle of the month, you've got the High Priestess and the moon both working side by side to say, right, be intuitive and understand that you cannot see everything. You cannot see this hidden path. This is really about stepping into the flow of life, not trying to control everything. It does feel very much like that. I'm trying to listen, and it feels as if you have to. It's not like a leap of faith. It's about continued faith and understanding that you are heading in the right direction. I feel this is all about knowledge. Yeah, you can't see it all. You can't see what's going on under the surface. That's what I want to say. In the deeps. You're being reconnected to your purpose in life. That's not an overpromise, that's the truth. So this hidden path is going to reveal itself if you step into the flow. Okay? Don't overthink it. You know, Aquarians like to overthink everything. And as a result of that, we tend to get a bit bogged down with, you know, what does that mean? What does this mean? What's that? At the end of the day, jump. You know, you've already jumped anyway. But this is about the continued faith. I do feel there's faith that this path will soon be revealed. Okay? And then at the end of the month, I do feel here that you've got some sort of emotional thing. So I want to say this, and I'm going to say it, because it does feel to me that you are... it's almost like you've got two things going on. You've got this greater, bigger, grander picture thing going on with your life's purpose and your life's calling, and, you know, this other thing that you're being guided towards. There's that aspect of your whole fulfillment, you know, your bigger picture, if you like, really. So this is the bigger picture. The smaller picture here is that I do feel that you are looking at some emotional situation or some relationship, and you're being presented with an opportunity to re-examine it. And the reason for that is because you are you feel let down, you know, like you are. I know that you're listening to every word I'm saying, so I need to be really cautious about my words here, because I don't want to overplay this, because it's not that significant. It is just in your head. But you've been thinking about this. So at the end of the month, there's going to be this situation, like an emotional relationship, where you're looking and going, I need to re-examine this, because am I being supported or not? You know, and there's a situation that arises here at the end of the month that says you very much believe that you aren't. But you need to, the loyalty has come in, because, oh, okay, so we've got the King of Swords, which is saying you need to take control of those thoughts, you know. There is, I do feel there is loyalty here. Loyalty is on your side, you know, and you're not, this could either be you or the other person that believes that you're letting the other person down, that you're doing it all on your own. You know, this is about taking care of your own business because you don't trust anybody else to do. This is a trust issue, okay? About trusting that that emotionally you both want the same thing, or maybe there's a friendship here and you're like, I don't know, I don't know if they are being disloyal to my needs, you know? And that you have got the loyalty card here, which says that, you know, you are, this is all about loyalty. Are you loyal? Are you loyal to them? Are they loyal to you? So I think the loyalty thing will readdress itself at the end of the month. But it is saying here you need to control your thoughts, because, again, this is thoughts. This is looking very almost immaturely at a situation. And, you know, the universe is presenting you with this opportunity again to re-examine the fact that actually there is loyalty here. Loyalty is worth a lot, you know. And you need to, if something's happened there in the past that's kind of, you are deciding to put it behind you. So that's a good sign, isn't it? I think if anything, the cards are saying, you know, there's loyalty here. Whether it's you or this other person, there is loyalty. And that's an amazing thing to have. So something just ends at the month. And unfortunately, and very happily, and in a very conclusive way, you decide to put the past behind you and move forward. So whatever this is, it's obviously something that just needs to be like a little niggle, if you like, really, in your head, that you need to readdress it, and because you don't want it getting in the way of all this big plan stuff. So I feel there's a smaller situation there arising at the end of the month that has possibly been niggling away around, you know, have they got my back, that kind of thing. You know, I'm there for them. Are they there for me? And I think you get evidence at the end of the month that you're going to let the past go, because, yes, there is loyalty there. Okay, so that's what the message of the cards is. I hope that you found that helpful. And thanks very much for your time. Bye-bye. Did I remember to say, don't try and make this fit. If it doesn't feel right and it doesn't resonate with you, as if you feel that this is the right message for you as you're listening to me, then just don't listen. Go and check out your moon and or your rising signs as well, because there may be a message there for you instead. Okay, thanks very much for your time. Bye bye.